Whether you have kids, you're saving up to buy a home, or you just want to get the most out of your money, you need a budget to make sure you have the money you need when you need it. But if you're like most people, living on a budget can be tough. So, how do you stay on the straight and narrow? By following these tips. Write your budget down. You can easily forget about and stray from your budget if it's out of sight. Whether you write it down on a piece of paper or keep it in a note on your smartphone, having a daily reminder about how much you can spend is an excellent way to keep your budget in the forefront of your mind. Regular pulse checks. Don't wait until the end of the month to see if you're still living within your means. Check your budget and account balances on a weekly basis to find out where you stand and whether or not you need to tighten your belt the rest of the month to stay within your budget. Track your expenses. You can't know where to fix your spending habits if you don't know what you spent your money on. Keep your receipts and write down every single expense you make during the month, no matter how small it was. It will make reconciling your budget during your pulse check immensely easier and keep you on track. Avoid credit cards. Using a credit card may seem like a good idea on paper, but the interest rates on most cards will inflate your expenses, and having an open line of credit can fool you into thinking you have more money to spend than you actually do. Cut up those credit cards and use cash instead. Trim the fat. Your spending has to be less than your income for you to stay on your budget. If it isn't, you'll need to start cutting out the unnecessary expenses and luxuries. Once you get your spending under control, you'll see whether or not you have to trim the cost of your basic needs even further to stay on budget. Stay flexible. Your budget is never perfect. Some months you'll have unexpected expenses that need to be factored in, and some months you'll end up way under budget so you can have a little fun with your surplus. Bottom line, don't be so rigid that you feel deprived. You'll end up binge spending and shatter your budget. Have some wiggle room for impulse purchases and fun money to treat yourself every now and then.